Hey, so today is April 1st and it is the very first day of the Owl's Magical Readathon, so I thought I would show you guys what books I am starting with. On audiobook, I am listening to Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. I get to listen to this at work and I made it about 160 pages in today, so that was a good chunk, a little over 6 hours. We did finally get our stay-at-home order here in Florida, but I'm an essential employee, so I will still be going to work and listening to audiobooks at work, so definitely have time to finish that one. And then for my physical book, I am going to be picking up Heart of Flames by Nicki Preto. This is one I am super excited to read. I just read the first one at Crown of Feathers earlier this year. And yeah, it's kind of chunky, but it is a YA, so I think it'll go pretty fast. And you can say hi to little Finn bird back there. The birds have been super excited. We've been spending extra time at home. Yeah, that excited. So it is Friday, April 3rd. It is the first day of our official stay-at-home orders here in Florida. And yeah, so I am stuck in the house all day. It is absolutely beautiful outside. We've been able to have the house open all morning and it's super nice out, so at least we can get some fresh air in here. So this morning I filmed a video and I just edited it, and right now it is uploading on YouTube, which always takes forever, but whatever, that's okay. So I did make some progress on Warbreaker yesterday at work. I managed to get about another 6 hours of the audiobook in, which means I'm now just at the halfway point. This is a reread for me and I have absolutely been loving it. And yeah, so I'm really enjoying this series, and I love Siri. She's one of my favorite characters in this book, and I also like Sabron, and I think the book really starts to pick up when he gets introduced more as a main character, and we get to know a little bit more about him, and he's not just kind of like lurking off to the sidelines. Yeah, super excited about that. And then I have also been working in Heart of Flames. I kind of had a little bit of a difficult time getting into this one, but now I'm a little over 200, actually I'm almost 300 pages in, and it is starting to pick up and I'm really enjoying it. I'm not super psyched about any of the romantic relationships that are going on in the story. They follow some of the YA tropes that I tend not to like in my romances, but hopefully everything will get resolved satisfactorily with respect to all the romantic relationships going on. And I do love the phoenixes. They're super cute. And as somebody that acts like as somebody who owns birds, I really appreciate some of the small moments with the phoenixes where they act just like my birds. For example, there's a scene where one of the phoenixes comes up to another one, and the one who's just staying there is kind of like standoffish, like leave me alone, and then the other one starts pecking at it, and then they both fly off. And like, yeah, that happens in my house like constantly, when bird annoying the other bird, and then they fly off and then they make up and then they annoy each other again. So thought that was super cute. We'll see if I can get this book finished today, because it's still mid-afternoon. It's like 2:30 and I have a lot more time of my day to fill because I can't go anywhere. Somebody had a bath today and now they are super soggy. If you've never seen a soggy bird before, they kind of look like a drowned chicken. Hey Finn, you wanna come out here and say hi? He's not into it. Hi, Kiwi Burp. Yes, who had a nice bath today? So it's about 8:30 and I just finished Heart of Flames. Ooh, this is my arithmancy book, and the prompt for arithmancy is the heart rune. So to read a book that has the word heart in the title or heart on the cover, so Heart of Flames. I was very excited to read this book since I did really enjoy the first one. I didn't quite like this one as much, but it was still good. I, for some reason, had it in my head that this was a duology, so that this was going to be the last book, but that is not the case. This definitely did not wrap everything up, and there's gonna be more books. I checked on Goodreads, so I will just have to wait for the next one. But until then, I will be chillaxing a little bit before bed tonight. I probably won't start any new books this evening, but I have got all day tomorrow to read some other books. Good morning. It is Saturday, which means it's long run day. Since we're doing the Magical Readathon, I thought I would wear my Slytherin headband for some house pride. Slept in a little bit this morning since I got nowhere to be, and the weather is beautiful, so I don't really have to worry about it getting too hot. I'm gonna go out for 4 miles, and there is a 24-hour reading sprint. Anyways, the goal is to read as much as you can within 24 hours. Sleeping is encouraged during this time period, but also lots of reading. So that's gonna start at 2 p.m. Hogwarts time, which I think is 9 a.m. here. So by the time I get done with my run and shower and have breakfast, should be time for that, and I will have a new book to start. So I am gonna go ahead and go running, and I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so I got my run finished, and there's Kiwi. Hi Kiwi! If you ever hear screaming in the back of my videos, it's probably this one. Or the other one. Finn's over there. But I am making some breakfast. And get reading, because it is 20 minutes into the 24-hour readathon sprint thingy that we're doing for the Owl's Magical Readathon. So I put up a poll in my Instagram stories to vote on which book I should read next. And I probably should have done that last night so people could actually see it and vote on it, instead of posting it at like 7:30 on a Saturday morning when people are sleeping and chillaxing. So I think I am going to pick up Enchantment of Ravens next, and then I will read the whichever of the 2 books, Supernova or Geekerella, wins my Instagram poll after that, since Enchantment of Ravens is pretty short, and I imagine I'll be able to finish it this weekend. So Sunbirdie really loves to help me with breakfast. He loves eggs. He goes through different cycles where sometimes he likes the yellow part and sometimes he likes the white part. He also loves bacon, which is not as good for him. But yeah, that's my bird helping me eat my breakfast. Hey guys, doing a check-in for the 24-hour readathon. I have finished my first book in this 24-hour period, Enchantment of Ravens. This was a reread for me. This is my Care of Magical Creatures book, which was to read a book with a beak on the cover, and you got a raven bonus. There's another one in the back. I'm a sucker for stuff with birds on it. I really enjoyed rereading the story. It's super short, but it's very sweet and atmospheric. It's not a super plot-driven book, but yeah, I really enjoyed rereading it, and it was just nice and sweet. And I love Margaret Rogerson. Her books just have this great fairy tale feel, so if you enjoy fairy tales, I would highly recommend this one, as well as Sorcery of Thorns. I do think Sorcery of Thorns is a better book. It is her second one. This is the first one, so it makes sense that you learn a lot of things from your first book. So my Instagram poll has Supernova as the current winner, so that is the book I'm going to be picking it up next. I am taking a break from reading to do some bullet journal spreads. So this is my current Owls bullet journal spread. Nothing super amazing, but I do have all of the prompts as well as penciled in the books I am planning to read for those prompts, and then a section where I can select which of the different ones that I successfully completed. This is very similar to my Newts spread. So this is what I did for Newts. You can see Newts is decidedly more complicated because there are 3 possible passing grades for each subject, which means there are, oops, that's not the rest of it. There we go. And so there's 3 prompts for each one, and then which ones I passed. So I think I'm going to do a spread for the extra seminars. That was something that I didn't really look into at first. I was thinking there were going to be more additional prompts in the seminars. Unfortunately, a lot of the seminars are just take these additional classes, and since I'm already planning on sitting all 12 of the Owls, that doesn't really help me. The only one with an extra prompt is the Dragon Tamer, which you have to have a Magizoologist degree from a previous Owls and Newt cycle and then read a book about a dragon. So I'm probably just going to read a book about a dragon, even though I didn't do Magizoologist next time, because I have a feeling, given how this weekend is going, that I'm going to get through all my Owls. And the other thing I want to do is to do a graph where I tracked how many pages and of which book I'm reading every day. I wanted to wait for the weekend so I could get a better idea of how many pages I read in a weekend, so I know how big to make that axis of my chart. And given that I read like 500 pages yesterday, I think this is going to be a 2-page spread, because that's a lot to have to go up to on the one side. So I've got my tea percolating over there. Yes, my super messy desk. And I'm going to put on some YouTube on my iPad and just chill and do some bullet journal spreads. Spreads are done. So I just have a short little spread here for the seminars with a lovely note to remind students that they will not be granted their seminar certificate until after they pass the additional Newts requirement for each seminar. Because just like with the regular exams, there's a whole another set for Newts. And then I made a page tracker. Woohoo! I decided to go with a rainbow theme because, I mean, why not? If you have every pen color in the universe, you might as well use them all. So yeah, hopefully at the end of the month I'll have a beautiful gradient rainbow of pages. And speaking of pages, it is time to get back reading. So it is Sunday, April 5th, and we are wrapping up our 24-hour reading sprint here in the Owls Magical Readathon. So last night I started Supernova, and I made it a decent chunk through the book. So yesterday I read about 540 pages after the start of the 24 hours, which was 2 p.m. Hogwarts time or 9 a.m. my local time. And it is about 8:30 right now, and yeah, I'm not going to get any reading done before 9 a.m. because I've just kind of been doing my morning routine and getting ready for the day. Sunday's the day that I do my grocery shopping, all of my meal prep, all of my house cleaning, so that when Monday rolls around, I'm just ready to head into the week. So that will be it for the 24-hour reading sprint. But I probably will read a chunk more of Supernova, hopefully later today, and make some more progress on this book. This is another one of the larger sized books that I had on my TBR, so I'll be really excited to have knocked a couple of those out during the first week. Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the vlog here on Sunday night. I'm going to take a shower and get into my PJs and chill and read books until it's time to go to bed. And that just sounds super relaxing. It's been raining all afternoon and all I wanted to do is cuddle up with my cover and read books, and I will finally get to do that. But I just want to show you guys a couple books that arrived today. So I got the first 2 volumes of Brandon Sanderson's graphic novel White Sand. There is a 3rd part that is not quite out in paperback yet, so I'll be picking that one up when it comes out in paperback. So this is the only thing out of the Cosmere that I haven't read yet. So I'm super excited to get caught up on these. And I also got a copy of the US hardcover of Elantris, which is super exciting. This was the very first Brandon Sanderson book I ever read. It was also the book that got me into reading after I had to take a break during grad school because you don't really have a lot of time for hobbies in graduate school, especially during the thesis writing section, too busy reading papers for school. But yeah, if it wasn't for this book, then I probably wouldn't be reading. So, all right, I'll see you guys next week.